Welcome back, everyone, here to Bronx Talks. Today, we're going to be giving you 10 reasons why you should be excited for the 2024 Yankees. Obviously, the big one off the bat would be Juan Soto, generational type player, one of, if not the best players in baseball. And he is a member of the New York Yankees. We know all the talent, all the great vibes that he brings, and we are so excited to see him. But there's also many other reasons why you should be excited for this 2024 team. We're going to be talking about that and hopefully get you more excited than you already are for Yankees baseball here in 2024. So, Christian, what's our first reason?
Well, I mean, as you said, Juan Soto's a New York Yankee. The Yankees have absolute superstars on their team between Soto, Judge, and Cole, and that's just going to be fun to watch. I mean, we're going to get to watch a full season of Juan Soto. His at bats are just awesome, and pairing that with Aaron Judge, I think, is going to make for just an awesome experience as a Yankee fan.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, thinking about those two together in one lineup back to back is very, very scary for me, and I'm not even the pitcher. Number two, we have a balanced lineup. Yes, the Yankees finally have a balanced lineup, Christian. It feels like it's been years since the Yankees have a balanced lineup. Bring in Juan Soto, Alex Verdugo to help, balance out that lineup and give a more righty-lefty look. They also have Austin Wells, who's left-handed, and we'll be seeing him a lot. Bottom of the order catcher to balance out that lineup. So finally, the Yankees aren't all right-handed, with one lefty in there who's, not really that good. And, even when the Yankees had some lefties previous years, they weren't good lefties. They had Brett Gardner, I think, in his age 38 season. And, they had guys like Willie Calhoun, Jake Bowers last year. Finally, the Yankees have good lefties in their lineup that will balance them out.
Yeah, and they also apparently have a new philosophy. Now, Steinbrenner, Cashman, they kind of said at the end of the last season that they would reassess all their analytics. We don't know exactly what they did, but we'd like to think that there were some changes. We also know the Yankees did add a new person in their clubhouse who seems like he's basically going to be a translator for analytics and take what all the analytic people are saying and kind of bring that down to the players and make it more comprehensible. So we'll see how much that helps, but it seems like the Yankees are at least looking in different directions from what they have in the past.
Yeah, absolutely. Analytics are definitely very hard to, figure out. I like that the Yankees did that, and it's exciting to see. Change, I think, is a good thing as far as that department goes. Up next, we have bounce back years. The Yankees have some players, Christian, that are looking to have bounce back years, looking to prove big things. The two that come to mind very quickly is Giancarlo Stanton and Carlos Rodon, two guys last year who didn't really have good years at all and were both injured for a portion of the season. These guys need to go out there. They need to prove themselves. And if they do, it would just be a big bonus on top of the star-studded team the New York Yankees have built here in 2024.
It would. And the Yankees also have the reigning Cy Young winner, and we'll see if they have both of them. But I mean, that's another conversation. But Garrett Cole is going to be really fun to watch this year. I've seen a lot of people saying he can repeat. You're 100% right. I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, this guy is a very, very good pitcher. He finally got his Cy Young last year, and I really think he's coming into this season in even better shape. And I'm really excited. I mean, he is so consistent and so fun to watch. I mean, I'm really thankful for Garrett Cole as a Yankee.
Yeah, absolutely. Looking for another big year out of the Yankees ace. Up next, we have depth. The Yankees have depth, especially in their outfield, but position players as well across the diamond. They have guys like Oswald Peraza to back up. They have a lot of depth. As far as their position players come, if an injury happens, they can have a guy to fill that spot. The one thing that could be a concern is their pitching depth, but as far as their position players goes, I think they are very, very solid on their depth, and that's going to put them in a good direction.
It will. And they also have a lot of young players that we're really going to get to see. Anthony Volpe, we got the full season last year, only expecting him to get better. We also have a full season of Austin Wells, likely platooning with Jose Trevino, and then we'll also get Jason Dominguez back, which seems like he might even be ahead of schedule and by summer. So, it's three guys right there that are going to be super fun to watch. And then, we'll also get to see what guys like Everson Pereira do, Oswald Peraza. Now, the Yankees do have a lot of young talent. I mean, you look at their farm right now, there's not a lot of guys in AAA that are kind of right there because most of them came up last year. And now this season, I think we're really going to get to see a lot of them fully blossom.
Yes, absolutely. Definitely really excited for the kids this season. And next, we have a wide open American League. Christian, last year, the Texas Rangers won the World Series. They finished second in their division. I'd say the American League is very wide open, the most it's been, I'd say, in quite some time. There's a lot of different teams, competing, but I don't think there's a favorite as of now. The American League East or American League, I should say, and I think the Yankees with this team can take down anyone.
I agree. And the Yankees also have new coaching this year. They've brought in a new hitting coach. They now have Brad Ausmus as their bench coach. And it seems like it's just going to be a little bit different of an environment. I know a lot of people were calling for the firing of Aaron Boone after last season, which happens after a bad season. People want the manager gone, but he's here, he's staying, and I'm okay with that. It seems like he has a good relationship with the players. But, aside from Aaron Boone, I think the clubhouse can have a little bit different of a vibe this year between the new players they brought in, the new coaching staff. And, that's ultimately what you want, because if you go from last year to this year and you're in the clubhouse and you're in the dugout, it kind of feels the same. You don't want that, right? Because last year was bad. So I just think sort of the new vibe, the new aura, as many people are saying, I think it'll be good.
Yes, absolutely. And I think there was some talk. I don't know if it came from the front office or it was Boone who exactly said it, but the Yankees want to hold players more accountable this season. I definitely saw that. If you're not hustling at first base, you're getting a conversation, you're going to get ripped in the dugout. Whether you believe that players should be benched, that's a whole nother story for a whole nother day. But the Yankees looks like they might be holding players more accountable this season, which is crucial if you're trying to win a World Series. You need to keep your players disciplined. And last but certainly not least, Christian, new energy in the Bronx. How many times have we seen the Yankees in the last few years look very businesslike, look very, boring in the dugout? They're not having fun. And it looks like the vibes are just boring all around. Bringing guys like Soto, Stroman, and Verdugo, all of them have swagger. All of them bring energy. I think is going to lighten and boost up that clubhouse and make it, very fun and flowing and have a really good time and, have fun on the field. Soto does the Soto shuffle. Alex Verdugo has like 15 chains on his neck, and Stroman's just a beast on the mound. So I'm really liking, the energy from these three guys. And I think maybe that was what the Yankees were looking for out of these three players. And I think all these players check the boxes and more.